What is up, guys? It is Kenneth at 1619. I got here the Elder Scrolls part 1 of what I happened to record during my beta gameplay, and I lost my audio for some reason. I don't know how it happened. I just happened to lose all the audio I recorded, and since this video is like 40 minutes long, I don't feel like redoing all that audio. So instead, I'll summarize what I'm going to be doing in this part 1, and then I'll upload part 2. Basically, all I go through is character creation. You get to see what I do with my character. I ended up picking a high elf with the I forgot what alliance it was. It's the middle one with the eagle wings, I believe. I just forgot what the heck it's called. And after that, we go on to what happens when you first start the game after you create your character. You're basically escaping from a prison. There we go, the Aldemir Dominion. So, having a big male here, and then switched to High Elf race. The reason for picking High Elf race was on their website, the armor that they were basically quote unquote advertising for this Dominion. The armor looked pretty badass. It had, like, you know, the helmet had wings on it. He looked like a crusader, basically. It looked pretty cool. So that's the reason why I picked High Elf instead of what people normally pick, Nords or Burton. But that's the reason why. And I happen to like to use magic a bit more than just swords. So having that kind of perk attached on top of my character is pretty awesome. And I just happened to pick Dragon Knight, which I forgot what the hell it did. I think it was just an overall. I was gonna pick Sorcerer, but then no, I was gonna pick Nightblade, but then I saw he has his little daggers. I'm like, I don't want little daggers. I want dual wield, you know, great swords. Now it's little daggers. So that's the reason why I didn't pick that class. Templar just didn't really. I didn't really like it a lot. Okay, so the reason I picked this is Battle Spirit Shattered Physical. I don't know why. I think strictly because of the art. No. I think it sounded cool. That's why I picked it, to be honest with you. And I'm going to take my gear off so I can change my character here. And you'll just see me running around this prison, trying to escape, and I have to go save this prophet. And he's going to help me escape from this island, is what I believe it is, and get me back to Tamriel. And then you'll see me explore and talk to people, the NPCs, and game visually it's pretty good. I mean, it's obviously not up on par with Battlefield 4 or, you know, Crysis 3 or whatnot, but it's definitely a lot better for the type of game it is. It's, you know, RPG, open world, enormous maps. The fact that the graphics are as good as they are is practically amazing, you know, compared to WoW or any of the other games. But yeah, it's straightforward. It's very similar to Skyrim. The only difference that I found was sheathing your weapon with Z instead of R, I believe was what it was in Skyrim. And then V was combat roll or something. I think V was no. Combat roll was double tapping on any of the keys on your double ASD. So you want to roll combat roll to the right, you double click D. Rolls uses up your stamina. And you got your huge swing, your normal swing. You got these tattoos. I ended up picking one of them, even though you can't really see them because I'll have clothes on. But I ended up picking the emblem for my alliance, so that was pretty cool. And I guess I don't want to ramble on too much. I just want you guys to enjoy the gameplay. I ended up picking up a sword, I believe, and I'll come back towards the end just so that you guys know, catch you guys later, see you in the next video. So, till then, enjoy the gameplay, guys, and I'll see you in another video, or in part 2.
Ah! 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 Hey! Yeah!
Slowly now. You've been through an ordeal. Take a few moments to collect yourself. Like you, I am a prisoner in this place, yet so much more. I am the past and the future, both. I am despair and hope. The tapestry we weave is a complex one. You cannot hope to see its pattern in its entirety. Not yet. You must rescue me, and I, in turn, must rescue you. You must escape from this cell, take up arms, and protect yourself. Then find Lyris Titanborn.
You there! We are escaping. Let me open your door. That's it! Quickly! You must escape before the guards return! Everyone, quickly!
Quickly, follow Urgisine. There are weapons in the forge beyond these cells. Arm yourself.
Grab something to defend yourself from the rats. Don't be greedy. We have a lot of prisoners to arm.
An enemy approaches. Strike it down. Do not slow the vestige. With the passing of time, any indecision becomes decision. Another enemy blocks the path ahead. Dispatch it quickly.
Whoa there! Are you all right? I heard fighting. You've got more meat on your bones than most of these poor bastards, and I see you've armed yourself. Good. I hope you've still got some fight left in you. You're going to need it. A fellow prisoner. The name's Lyris. What? Who told you to find me? The Prophet. He spoke to you? What did he say? Ha! That sounds like the Prophet, all right. He's a prisoner here, too. It was very dangerous for him to speak to you, even for a moment. You must think you can help me. Break him out, of course. Believe me, I can use all the help I can get. That blind old man is the only person alive who can help us get back home. Tamriel's a long way from here. Keep your weapon ready and stay sharp. This place is full of surprises. I'm sure you do, and I'll answer them as best I can. Ashen mines are dangerous, but they aren't as heavily patrolled as the other routes out of the prison.
Lyris Titanborn is a mighty and noble warrior. Trust in her. Courage, Vestige. Confidence is a beast that grows two heads for each that is cut off. Do not lose heart, Vestige. You are close now.
We made it. Come. The Sentinels are at the top of those towers. We need to find a way up. Magical constructs created by Molag Bal to guide his vision in Cold Harbor. The Sentinels are connected. If we destroy one, the others will be blinded. With any luck, that will buy us the time we need to free the Prophet. I've no idea. Brute force? We'll find a way. We have to. Be ready for anything. I doubt Molag Bal left the Sentinels unguarded. Quickly! While he's blinded, we must get to the Prophet's cell.
The god of brutality knows of your escape. Hurry!
Hermamora's wagging tongue. The door's warded. We'll never get in this way. Damn it! Destroying the Sentinel must have triggered these wards. We'll need to find another way in. Maybe Cadwell can help us. Cadwell is the oldest of the Soul Shriven. After years of torment, Soul Shriven usually go insane and turn feral. But not Cadwell. He was already insane before he left Tamriel. Mad as a box of frogs, but completely harmless. You'll see. Cadwell sees things as he wishes them to be. To him, Cold Harbor is a wondrous place. It's his home. And he knows it like the back of his hand. He's usually down by the river. Let's go find him.
fine day in the middle of the night. Two dead kings. Hello, what's this? Out for a stroll then? Lovely day for it. Sir Cadwell, yes, indeed, a pleasure. And fair Lyris, good to see you, my dear. How are you then? Oh dear, well that is inconvenient, isn't it? Tell you what, I happen to know another way in. Much more of a scenic route. Rather a fun little jaunt, actually, full of traps and corpses and nasty beasties filling up the bits in between. Rather cautiously, I expect. Watch your step, hold your nose, and do mind the traps. There'll like as not be a fair dose of running and skull-bashing as well. Follow the river. You'll find the door to the Undercroft at the water's end. Once you're inside, stick to the light, and you'll find a ladder that will take you right up to the Prophet straight away. Do give him my best. Best of luck. Do check in now and again, won't you?
The Prophet's cage should be just ahead. Quickly now, we haven't much time. All right, the good news is we made it here in one piece, and the Prophet looks unharmed. Now the bad news. It's going to be up to you to keep him safe and get him back to Tamriel. I'm not going with you. I probably should have mentioned this before, but it never seemed like the right time. There's a trick to opening the cell. The only way for a prisoner to leave is for another living soul to take their place. I need to swap places with the Prophet. Believe me, I wish there was, but I don't see anyone else here with a beating heart, do you? If Molag Bal isn't stopped, he'll destroy everyone and everything we've ever loved. The Prophet chose you for a reason. Get him to safety. I'll be fine. There are magical locking devices on either side of the cage. You need to deactivate both of them so I can begin the transfer. Once it's done, get moving. The Prophet will know where to go, but he'll need your eyes and your protection. I give myself that the Prophet might be free!
Thank the divines you are safe. There is that at least. Lyra sacrificed everything that we might go free. Her sacrifice must not be in vain. I wish that were possible, but I promise you, once we escape Cold Harbor, we will find a way to rescue her together, Vestige. That is the name I have given you. You are but a trace of your former self, a soulless one, an empty vessel that longs to be filled. It is as the scrolls foretold, but not exactly as I imagined. That is what I've come to be called. My true name is lost even to me. Years of torment have taken their toll. Quickly now, we must make haste to the anchor. The anchors are Daedric machines of the darkest magic. Their chains bind our world and pull it towards Cold Harbor. I can use one of these anchors to return us to Tamriel, but you must lead me to it.
The insects fight back! How amusing! And yet, so very sad.
Come, I will protect you. The Dark Anchor's portal is high above us. I will prepare a spell to lift us to it. But first you must reattune yourself to Nirn in order to regain your physical form. To do this, you will need a Sky Shard. A shard of ethereal magicka that carries the essence of Nirn. Some link them to Lorcan, the missing god of creation. If you collect and absorb its power, it should restore your corporeal form. I will summon one of these shards for you to absorb. Shard of Aetherius, fall upon us now and anoint us with your blessing. There, quickly, collect the Sky Shard. It is time. If we are to return to our own realm, we must act quickly. First, you must activate the anchor. I can sense the dark energy emanating from 2 devices on either side of me. Activate both devices. I will begin the ritual that will pry open the jaws of oblivion and allow us to escape. There is no way to know for sure. In fact, it's extremely unlikely we will both arrive at the same location. Fear not, I will find you again when the time is right. Now go! Activate the devices. Great Akatosh, dragon god of time, your children are lost in the fog between worlds. They cry out for mercy. Hear my voice, Akatosh. I require your strength. Let the way be opened. Let these wandering souls return home. Let the will of Molag Bal be denied. Hurry! We must go now!
Alright guys, we're nearing the end here, and I'm just gonna let you guys go. Definitely click on part 2. I'll be exploring the open world area a bit more. Until then, later guys.